Good evening all, and welcome to the Spartan Spotlight, where we bring you all things regarding AU athletics. I'm Robert Ziklinski. I couldn't be more excited today to be talking to AU men's basketball, as they are dominating this season and are currently 16-3. We'll catch up with Tyler Hall, who's recently been named NAC Men's Basketball Student Athlete of the Week for the second time this season. But first, we'll speak with Coach Lancaster to talk about what they've done to maintain this elite level of play, and we'll also look ahead of the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us, Coach.
Appreciate it, Robert. Glad to be here.
Coach, first of all, as I said, congratulations on the great season so far. We spoke before the season started on the show, and I even interviewed you. How have your goals for the season changed so far since the start? Is there an evolution? Do you have higher expectations?
No, I don't think any of our goals have changed. All our goals that we set out at the beginning of the year are still in front of us. They're just a little bit closer nowadays. And the people that are performing them have changed. You know, we went through a lot of adversity this year with freak injuries and different things that have come up. And we've lost 8 of our original 16 guys that dressed our first varsity game. So trying to gel that group together has really been the challenge this year, but we haven't adjusted our goals. It's just kind of been next man up and be ready to play.
Do you think that adversity sort of has fed the recent success you guys had in January?
I think it's bonded us together. I think the guys know the adversity that they had to overcome, and the challenges. We never really talked about it or had time to feel sorry for ourselves, or would let ourselves feel sorry for ourselves. And so I think it's bonded them together. Our rotations got a little bit tighter, you know, so instead of playing 11, 12 guys, we're 8, 9, and sometimes 10 deep. But the guys have really accepted the challenge and are working hard, and we're very proud of them.
You mentioned that little bump in the road, but for the most part, you guys have been playing at a high level all season. What would you attribute, like, maybe on the court less than like the adversity? What would you attribute on the court as your key to success here?
I think we really are able to put out a lot of different guys that can score the ball. You know, we're averaging 97 points a game, which is, I think, number 6 in the country, and we're the only guys that are doing it without a gimmick-type offense. You know, we score the ball real well. We're one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the country. So we get the ball up and down the court real well. It's tough to guard because there's not one player that you don't have to guard on our team. And our guys enjoy playing at that tempo. And I think that feeds our defense a little bit. We don't have to be perfect defensively because we're scoring the ball so much. But I think, you know, our offensive efficiency is what's really leading us, you know, to victories this year.
So you're saying you guys don't really make many mistakes at all in any facet?
I wouldn't say we don't make many mistakes, but we capitalize on the other team's better mistake. Better than the other team, and we're not playing perfect basketball. You know, guys are motivated even during this 10-game winning streak. They know we have to get better. You know, we got a tough challenge coming up, and I'm sure you're going to bring up some questions about Benedictine here soon. So.
Yeah, you guys are 10-1 out of your last 10 games, 10-game winning streak. You have the best-ranked offense in the conference. You mentioned it's 6th in the nation. Last year you had a senior-laden team. How has this team gotten together to still sort of enjoy this offense, as you were noting in the last question?
Really, we graduated 7 seniors last year, and they, you know, we had a very experienced team. This year we're being led by 4 more seniors, you know, in Tyler Hall, Calvin Stokes, Nick Cladis, and Chris Fritz. And there are 4 leading scorers on this year's team. So it's another senior-dominated team. Now, we're going to eventually run out of that, you know, after these guys graduate a little bit. But, you know, those are the guys that lead. They've been through the wars before. And, you know, I think Calvin's won 76 ball games in his career here, and, you know, and still counting. And so we've got an experienced team out there. And then we've got some nice pieces to the puzzle underneath those guys and that are helping, you know, fill in some of the gaps.
So the guys that lead are the ones that are setting the example.
Yeah,
so
100%. We're being led by our seniors. I think we had one game where we scored 77 points and our seniors scored 64 of the 77 or something like that. So traditionally, you know, your seniors are going to be your better players, and it's no different this year.
All right, so I am asking it. Big game Wednesday night, rival Benedictine, currently on top of the conference. What do you guys need to do to come out on top?
Well, we certainly can't bring our B game, you know, and play with them. We've got to bring our A game, and we didn't do that very well the first time we played them. They're a very big team. You know, they out-rebounded us by 28. They're the second best rebounding team in the country. So we're going to have to, you know, take away the inside game by doing some different things schematically. And then we're going to have to compete on the boards, and sometimes that just comes down to effort. But I think if our guys keep their focus, you know, handles the ups and downs of the game, you know, don't get involved in any of the emotions of that usually come with the BU game and you know, involved with the referees or the other team. We just keep our focus, we'll have a chance, you know, and then it'll come down to who executes in the last 2 minutes will win the ball game.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us on, Robert.
was really great hearing from Coach Lancaster. Good luck with the rest of the season. Now we'll take a short break and then be joined by men's basketball senior Tyler Hall. Tyler Hall has been named NAC Men's Basketball Student Athlete of the Week for the second time this season. He joins us now to talk about his phenomenal senior year and the team's success. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it.
Tyler, you're having a great season, as I just said. NAC Player of the Week twice this year. Is there anything different you did in your preparation for this season?
I would say not so much physically. I mean, obviously we're putting in the work in the gym, doing skill work, but mentally, yes. Last year I came in. We had another really good scorer, Brandon Smith. We had a dominant big man, Kyle Pilmer. They took a lot of shots too, as well as me. This year they were gone, so I knew I had to step my role up and score a lot more. I had to focus on working on individual drill work and then also working on like pick and rolls with somebody else and getting everybody else involved and just overall taking control of the game by myself and trying to win.
You're going to be more modest, but you're quote-unquote the leading scorer. You're the alpha dog. Is that sort of how you changed your mindset to take control on the court? Is that what you wanted to do your senior year?
Yeah, not so much what I wanted to do, but what Coach wanted me to do. I like passing. That's what I've always been good at, but I just needed to step up and score, and I knew that. Coaches knew that, and the team knew that, so that's what I did.
With 6 games left, you guys second place in the conference. As I was talking with Coach, you guys have a big game Wednesday night. How do you see the rest of the season playing out, ideally?
Hopefully we win all 6. But whether we win or lose, we've already overcome a lot. So we're content where we are, but we're still hungry to get a championship. We won a championship. They haven't won one.
Is there a greater goal than the conference championships, like to sort of maybe win that first game?
Yeah, BU's ranked 3rd. We were close with Elmhurst in the scrimmage. We lost by 3 in the scrimmage, and they were ranked the whole year. BU beat them. So I believe if we give BU a tough game, that we can either get a bid or we'll make it in the NCAA tournament.
What is your feeling, or what's the sort of keys to the game to beat Benedictine on Wednesday? Like from your scouting perspective, from
the last game, dominate the paint and dominate the rebound, the boards. They killed us down low, but we have a new team this year. I mean, this game we have a brand new team. We have 7 or 8 players that are missing, gone from ineligibilities or from injuries. So it's a new team. We just got to go out there and play together.
How comfortable are you with those new guys and as sort of the quote-unquote leader of them and being putting them together like that?
Very comfortable. I'm very happy at how we came together after everything and how we all got a lot closer. We all feel like we're brothers to each other, so it should be a fun game.
Since you're nearing the end, what is the one biggest thing you're going to take away from your time as a basketball player and then your time as a student here?
I would say connections with my teammates and the coaches. We literally all feel like we're brothers and connected. We can go anywhere. We have each other's back. We know we'll be friends forever. So the connections is definitely the biggest thing for me.
And that's what you think that's what translates to the on-court results?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what is a crucial idea that you would tell someone who is thinking of coming to AU to play basketball in the tenure?
You will have a great coaching staff, a great fan base, a great support from your community. You better be ready to score. We like to score. But
coming from you especially too, right?
Yeah. It's a great place to come play basketball. It really is. It's a great place.
Okay, man. Well, appreciate you coming on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It was really great hearing from Tyler Hall. Good luck with the rest of the season. Come out to support Tyler and the men's basketball team this Wednesday as they take on the first place Benedictine Eagles in the Thornton Gym at 7 o'clock. It'll be a matchup worth seeing. I can guarantee you that. That's all the time here today we have on Spartan Spotlight. Join us next time and be great today, Spartans.